What's up guys? Conrad here with another video, and today I'd like to talk about the concept of time. Now this topic is going to be slightly more abstract and kind of out there. So with that being said, just bear with me for a few moments. So I always found the notion of time to be rather fascinating, and so sometimes I would contemplate the various alternative ways in which time can be visualized and perceived. And of course, most of us have a general understanding of the way time moves and how we use it to make sense of the progression of the day, the week, the month, the year. Now look, I'm no time expert or scientist by any means. I'm just a regular guy who sometimes likes to think outside of the box. Of course, there are many other people who are way more qualified to speak on this subject, but I thought I'd just give you my thoughts anyway. Now, most of us will already visualize and represent time with that of a clock. The hand moves clockwise around the dial. Simple enough. But what if you could visualize time in a more unconventional fashion? Now, just to let you know up front, none of this is probably going to be that mind-blowing, but it's just an entertaining way for me to kill some time. So here are 3 examples of how to view time differently. Now here's the first way. Time is linear. You're moving forward in time, progressing in a straight line. Probably the easiest version to understand. Think about it like this. You're driving your car in a tunnel, and you're making your way towards each checkpoint. And each checkpoint represents a day. You look at your rear view mirror, well, that shows you the past. When you look a few meters ahead of you, well, that's the future. And when you reach that point, that's the present. Now slowly, as you work your way to the end of the tunnel, you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. And hopefully this process should take a long time, because this light, well, depends how good you behave in your life, can hopefully represent heaven, because your time is almost up. The second way, time is a flat circle. Now, I originally heard this concept in the show True Detective, and I'm probably butchering this idea, but here's my version of it anyway. Essentially, time is coming towards you, as opposed to you going forward in time. You're standing still on a small platform that is on top of a huge rotating circle. This platform you're on isn't moving anywhere. Think about it kinda like being the needle of a spinning vinyl record, although this time the needle isn't moving anywhere. The circle rotates very slowly as it represents the year. And again, each day is marked by a checkpoint on this circle. And so Monday comes towards you and passes through you. Then Tuesday comes towards you, then passes through you. And so this cycle repeats itself over and over again. And so I would say this is a more passive way of visualizing time, as opposed to proactively moving forward in time. I'm not sure if any of this really makes any sense, but just go with it. Everything you have ever done and everything you will do, you're going to do again and again and again. We're not moving back, we're not moving forward, we're just letting time come to us and come through us. Very passive indeed. And the third way, time is a battery. This is a more unpredictable way of viewing time. Forget about all your preconceived notions of what time is. Let's say it doesn't exist and has never existed. All the units you use to measure time, such as seconds, minutes, hours, forget about all that. Because what is truly real is what's happening right now. There's no progression. There's no past, there's no future. When you wake up, you're just existing in this still reality that is right now. The only real time there is our own personal time, our own biological clock. And so when that time runs out, well, that's when our soul leaves our body. And so we're not all on the same page in regards to when this is, what time of the year it is. No, we're just all out here trying to survive. Do you think the cavemen were thinking, oh, it's the weekend, oh, it's February, oh, it's a new year? Nah. But then again, the fact that there is change of the seasons is a good indicator that there is some kind of order in the universe. So overall, we are making use of whatever energy and life we have left within us as we're slowly deteriorating. So why do I compare this concept with that of a battery? Well, when you're born, that's when your battery is at its fullest. And when you're dying, well, that's when your battery is running out. Just like with your phone. And of course, you can see this represented on your screen with the power bar. So in this case, time is not moving forward and it's not coming to you. It's more like weighing down on you from top to bottom in a straight line, kind of like a battery power bar. Now, there's no way to get more time, but you can slow down the aging process so that your internal battery takes longer to run out. And how do you do that? Well, just live a healthy lifestyle. So there you have it, guys. Those are 3 ways that you could potentially view and perceive time. Of course, not all of it makes complete sense, but I'm all for viewing reality in alternative ways and exploring holes in the way we think and the way we live our lives. It's just a fun thought experiment. And so with that being said, thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys next time.